Namaste. In this yoga series, we will be enhancing your core strength, glute strength, overall body flexibility, and strength. Join us, I'm Clara, and I am with teacher Anya, as we teach you and guide you on your quick and very efficient yoga practice for today for only 20 minutes. Let's start. So you can start in your Vajrasana pose. You can sit on both of your ankles. If this is painful for you, it's okay to go and sit on your legs and then seat. Otherwise, you can go back to your Vajrasana pose. So from here, we'll put our hands in prayer position and Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes. Inhale all together. Start with Om. Inhale. Om. Let's start our practice with a mantra for guidance and for all beings everywhere to be happy and free as our intention. Asatoma Satgamaya. Asatoma Satgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mratyonamritam Gamaya. Mratyonamritam Gamaya. Behind you. Inhale with eyes still closed. Inhale and exhale. Forehead to the ground. Let's respect the universe, our Mother Earth, the higher being. Slowly rise up. Open your eyes. Namaste. Right. From here, we are going to do quick warm-ups for you. So you're going to place both of your palms on the mat. You're going to slowly rise up and stretch both of your legs out. If this is painful for you, for beginners, you can plant your knees on the mat. That's okay. And if you're comfortable with this position, you can go straight to your downward dog. If your heels are not on the mat yet, you can bend your knees. That's okay. You can pedal your feet as well. Stay here for 5 breaths. Just to stretch your ankles. Wake up your hips. On your next inhale, you are going to slowly hover yourself forward. And from here, for beginners, you can plant your knees on the mat, or if you can just slowly, gently press your body to the mat. And from here, hover yourself forward, lift yourself up to Cobra, tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. So we're going to repeat that 3 times. Inhale, hover yourself forward to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, straight away. 2 more. Inhale, slowly hover yourself forward to upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. We're going to inhale, hover yourself forward, look up, exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Slow inhale, long exhale. Try to lift your hips a little bit higher. Stretch your arms. Again, if your heels are not on the mat yet, you can bend your knees, pedal your legs. Until one day you'll be able to plant your heels on the mat. And from here, we're going to slowly step in between our hands. We're going to do a quick sun salutation. We're going to inhale, extend our heart, lengthen our spine, forehead to knee. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, Samastiti. We're going to do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back. Step your right foot first. Then left foot. For beginners, you can plant your knees first. Plant your chest to the ground and your chin. Hover yourself forward to Cobra. Inhale. From here, you're going to tuck your toes. Exhale to Downward Facing Dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward, step in between your hands. Inhale, extend your spine, forehead to knee if possible. Otherwise, for modification, you can bend your knees. Just make sure you're not rounding your back. Your back is straight. From here, inhale, reach up. Hands to your heart. Samastiti. One last. And this time we're going for the intermediate modification. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Now on your next exhale, you have the option to step back or to bend your knees first and jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths again. Make sure your shoulders are not tense in between your ears. Stretch your shoulders further away from your ears. From here, you're going to inhale, look forward, exhale. You have the option to jump or step in between. So if you're jumping, bend your knees first, engage your core. Inhale, look forward, extend your spine. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, Samastiti. Right, from here, you're going to step at least a meter apart. You're going to extend your arms out. Now your left foot is going 45 degrees and your right foot is going 90 degrees. From here, make sure your shoulders are aligned. Strong shoulders. Alright, from here, you're going to bend your right knee. It opens your hip area as well. From here, look to your right fingertips. That's your drishti or your focus. Stay here for 5. Make sure your back is straight. Your core is engaged. And breathe. Stay here for 5 breaths. We have 2 more. Inhale shin. And your right arm is going to reach up. Slowly feel the gentle stretch and bend on the side of your body. From here, if there's still space, you can reach back further with your right arm. But if this is just the space where you are at the moment, if you're feeling a little pain, if you reach back further, you can stay here. Yoga is about respecting the space where you are at the moment. And from here, you're going to windmill your arms out again and plant your right palm on the pinky side of your right toe. Reach your left arm up. Gaze at your left fingertips. Modification. If this is difficult for you, you can use blocks or your right forearm can lean on your right thighs. However, if with more practice you're able to reach your palms on the mat, you can stay in this pose for 5 breaths. And from here, we are going to slowly lift ourselves up. Make sure we go back to our warrior pose. From here, with arms still stretched outwards, we're going to slowly straighten our right leg. From here, your right foot is going to go 45 degrees, right foot 90 degrees. And from here, we're going to slowly bend our left leg. Arms still stretched outwards. We go to our warrior pose. And from here, same as the one we did on the right side, left side. We're slowly going to make sure that our right palm is on our right shin, back of our right shin, and slowly do a side bend. Gaze up. 5 breaths. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to slowly lift ourselves up. Beginners, you can place your left forearm on your left thigh, or if you have space, you can place your left palm on the pinky side of your left toe. Reach up. Make sure your back is straight. Give integrity to the posture. And from here, if you can reach further forward, you may do that to deepen the stretch. 3 more breaths. And from here, we're going to slowly rise up to our warrior pose. Hands on your hips. Now both of your feet are going to be parallel to each other. And from here, we're going to slowly do our intense ankle stretch. It's like Padottanasana A of the Ashtanga series. Okay, for beginners, you're going to inhale. Make sure your lower belly muscles are all sucked in. And then from there, you're going to place both of your palms on the mat. Make sure your back is straightened up, rounding your back. From here, inhale. Plant your hands to the mat. On the mat, just feel that stretch on the inner thighs. From here, beginners, if this is too intense for you, you may stay in this pose. Otherwise, we're going to inhale, look forward. Exhale. We're going to slowly let our head touch the mat. The way to do this is you have to maintain a balance and to try to push yourself forward a little further. Just find the balance. Again, if you are in this space now, respect that space. Practice more until you are able to do this. Stay in this pose. 5 breaths. And from here, we're going to do gentle twist. You're going to lift your head up, and you're going to put your left palm in the center. Plant your left palm there, and your right arms is going to stretch upwards, and feel the gentle stretch, gentle twist. From here, if there is space, you can rotate your arms and reach your right arm on your left hips, only if there's space. Feel the gentle twist, gentle stretch. 2 more breaths. And from here, slowly place your right palm on the mat. We're going to do the other side. Left arm is going to reach up. Feel the gentle twist. Now if there is space, you can rotate your arms. Make sure that your arm and your left hand is on your hips. Right hip. Stay here for 5 breaths. From here, slowly release. And we're going to walk our palms towards our left foot. We're going to straighten our left foot from here. We're going to extend our left foot out. We go to plank position. Now we go to our core exercises. Now we stay in plank for 30 seconds, high plank. Make sure you're not rounding your back. Your back is straight. And your shoulders, your arms are aligned. Beginners, if this is too difficult for you for the moment, you can drop your knees. Make sure you are engaging your shoulder and your core. Until slowly, with more practice, you are able to stretch and engage your core in a high plank. 5 more seconds. Drop your knees from here. All right? And we're going to shake it off. How is that? Okay, shake it off first. Real forward. Yes. All right. From here, just rotate your wrist outwards and inwards. Make sure you take care of your wrists. All right. From here, we go back to plank again. This time we're going to do more dynamic plank moves. Stretch your legs out. We're going to do plank jacks, 20 of that. So you can watch me first, or we'll do it together. Ten more. And drop your knees first. Shake it off. 10 seconds rest. Next will be mountain climbers. But this time we're going to twist our legs to the side so that our obliques can be exercised and enhanced as well. Okay, from here, we go back to plank. Stretch your legs out. 20 seconds. All right, we start with the right leg first. 1, 10, and 20. Go back, shake off your wrist. From here, we're going to do low plank, but with twists. So you can watch me first or we'll do it together. So just measure the distance of your elbows, interlace your fingers, and go to a low plank. Make sure your back is not, your hips are not up, it's aligned with your body. Alright, from here, we're going to do 5 twists. 4 and 5. And from here, lift your left leg up, 10 seconds. And slowly release, other side. And slowly release. Go back to your Vajrasana pose. Release, shake it off. We'll do one more sequence of that. Ready, Clara? Alright, okay, from here. High plank, 30 seconds. Plank both of your palms. 30 seconds. Again, beginners, you can drop your knees. Make sure you're not collapsing your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Shake it off. Next one. Ready? Okay, plank. Stretch your legs out. Plank jacks. 10, 10. And release. Go back to Vajrasana, shake it off. 10 seconds rest. Next one will be mountain climbers. And go. Plant your hands on the mat. Mountain climbers starting on the left side this time. 20. And release, shake it off. We go to our low planks. Just 2 more sets. Alright, from here, low plank, measure out your distance with your elbows. Stretch your legs out. 5 twists. And last one, we go back to center. Go back to our Vajrasana pose, shake it off. Last one, plank with lifted legs. Alright, measure your distance. Stretch out your legs. Right leg up this time, 10 seconds. And release, other side. And release. Go back to Vajrasana. You have the option to do the child's pose or stay in your Vajrasana to shake it off. Catch your breath. Now, why do we do a lot of plank poses? It is because if our core is strong, it protects our back muscles as well. And you want to make sure that your back is strong. Slowly shake it off. We're going to do our glute exercises. Now from here, you're going to measure out the distance of your knees apart, at least the same distance as your hips. From here, we're going to plant our palms on the mat. Make sure your distance is measured, it's proportion. You can use your forearm as a means to measure your distance. Alright? From here, we're going to do cat and cow poses. We're going to inhale, look up first, lift your hips up. Inhale. Exhale, round your back. Inhale. Exhale. Just to reset the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Now go back to neutral pose. From here, you're going to place your knees together. We're going to do fire hydrants for your glute workout. Alright, you can watch me first or we'll do it together. 1, make sure you're using your glute muscles to lift your leg up. 1, I'm going to do 20 of that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, feel it burning, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and release. You can shake off your hips first before you go to the other side. Alright, ready, 20, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to center, shake it off. You can stretch for a while in child's pose. Just to release your shoulders as well. And from here, we're slowly going to our Dandasana pose, our seated pose. Right. From here, we're going to do our forward bends. We're going to inhale. When you inhale, you can reach up first. Make sure your lower belly muscles are engaged. You suck your lower belly muscles in. And that's when you exhale and reach forward. Now for beginners, if this is the only space that you can reach at the moment, that's fine. Respect that space. Make sure your back is straight. You're not rounding just to reach forward. And for intermediate or advanced, you can inhale more and exhale, bend forward. Stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, look up, slowly release. We're going to do a tabletop for beginners. Okay, from here, you're going to separate your feet or your legs at least apart. And you're going to plant your palms behind you. From here, you're going to lift your hips up. Inhale. And lift. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. From here, we're going to do gentle twists. So you can lift your right or bend your right leg up. And from here, your right palm is going to go behind you. Your left arm is going to be lifted up. And make sure that your left elbow is hooked on the outside of your right leg. Feel the gentle stretch. And move back. Make sure your back is straight, your back is not rounded. 5 breaths here. This pose is also good to massage your internal organs and improve your digestive system. 1 and slowly release. We'll do the other side. Left leg bent. You're going to make sure that your left palm is behind you. Your right arm up and your right elbow is going to hook outside your left thigh. Look back, make sure your back is straight. 5 breaths here. And slowly release. Shake it off. From here, we're going to our supine position. Lie down. And for beginners, you can do the bridge pose. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. From here, you're going to lift your hip up. And stay here for 5. And slowly release. From here, we're going to do our shoulder stand. We're going to lift both of our legs up and catch our back, our lower back. You can watch me first or we'll do it together. Lift both of your legs up. Lift your hips and catch your lower back with your hands. Beginners, you can do this on the wall as well. From here, we're going to do the top pose. You are slowly going to make sure that your toes are touching the floor behind you. Beginners, you can just stay on the wall on your shoulder stand. Right, from here, we're going to slowly go back and release. You can hug yourself after, right? And from here, slowly release, go to your Shavasana. Palms at least 1 palm away from your abdominals, your legs open as wide as the sides of your mat. And just feel the energy flowing in you right now. Feel your heartbeat. And observe every inhalation and exhalation. From here, we're going to slowly wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers. Give yourself a good stretch. Now we're going to bend our left leg, put our left palm over our tummy, and use our right arm as a pillow. So just move yourself forward, sidewards. And just inhale and exhale. Slowly rise up. You can use your left palm to guide you, to lift you up. And from here, we're going to go back to our split pose. Let me just tie my hair again. Okay. From here, we go to our Namaskara Mudra. We'll close our practice with another Om and Shanti. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now place your arms behind you. Inhale and exhale. Let's bow down